One of the fundamental teachings in Judaism is that human beings have free will. That's the way we traditionally understand the expression that human beings are created in God's image. After all, God doesn't look like this. We don't think that God's image is this shape, literally, because we believe God doesn't have a body. He doesn't have a form. So if it's not literally God's image, what does it mean figuratively, metaphorically, that human beings are created in the image of God? And the answer that's traditionally given in Judaism is that we have free will. We have the ability to be creative, to learn and to grow and to make choices in our lives, to make moral distinctions between right and wrong. Those are the essential characteristics of humanity that differentiate ourselves from the rest of the animal kingdom, and that's what we believe makes us created in the image of God. So if human beings have free will and are able to make choices, we're posed by a very troubling passage in the Torah portion this week when we read that God hardened Pharaoh's heart. Because essentially what that means is God deprived Pharaoh of that essential human characteristic of having free will. He deprived Pharaoh of the ability to make choices about how he would respond to the plagues in Egypt. How could God do this to Pharaoh, take away his essential humanity? And not only that, the consequences, the extra plagues that were added because he hardened his heart, were felt not only by Pharaoh himself, but all of the Egyptians. So this is a very disturbing passage to say that God hardened Pharaoh's heart and therefore caused these extra plagues to happen to Pharaoh and the Egyptians. Why did God do this? Well, naturally, our ancestors have struggled with this for centuries and have written dozens of commentaries and explanations for what this meant and what it means. We're going to look at 4 of these explanations this Shabbat, and as we study each of the explanations given by standard commentaries of what it means to harden Pharaoh's heart, we'll also understand how it affects our lives as well. Perhaps we are hardening our own hearts to the things around us in our lives. And so this is an opportunity for us to think about not only what happened to Pharaoh, but how we should behave in the world we live in today. I hope you'll join us as we celebrate Lauren Brahm's bat mitzvah and welcome in the Shabbat. It's a Friday night at 6 o'clock and Saturday morning at 9:30 here at Beth Yeshurun. Please join us.